I managed to reach both the daughter of Professor Gates and his attorney. Both of them said Gates was very pleased by what Obama had to say. As for the arresting officer, he is unrepentant.
Good evening. Please be seated.
Just hours after the president spoke, the arresting officer, Sergeant James Crowley, told the Boston Globe he would not respond to President Obama's comment. But earlier, he had this to say about calls that he apologized.
Would have to ask Mr. Gates has asked him for an apology. What is your reaction to that?
There will be no apology.
Is this now and ever no apology?
Yes.
Overnight, we spoke with Professor Gates' attorney, Harvard professor Charles Ogletree.
What was your client's reaction to the president's comments tonight?
He was simply pleased that Barack acknowledged that he was a friend and that what he had read and heard and understood to have been reported, that Professor Gates did not violate the law by being in his own house with identification saying that he was there lawfully.
But one of Professor Gates' neighbors, a man who didn't want his face shown but who claimed to witness the arrest, seemed to bolster Sergeant Crowley's case.
I would have to say, it was, as the police report said, belligerent.
Wednesday night on CNN, in his first television interview, Professor Gates called Sergeant Crowley a rogue cop and threatened to sue.
My lawyers and I are considering what further actions, because this is not about me. This is about the vulnerability of black men in America.
But overnight, Gates' attorney told us there is no lawsuit planned right now, and it is possible this whole thing could be resolved amicably.
Does Professor Gates want to sit down and talk to Sergeant Crowley?
Absolutely. He's made that clear that he'd be happy to talk to him. Let's sit down. We agree to disagree, but not to be disagreeable.
The reason Sergeant Crowley says he will not be facing disciplinary action anytime soon is that he has the support of his union. The president may feel the sergeant acted stupidly, but his union has said, quote, his actions on the scene were consistent with his training.